Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Double honors to my apostle elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. And peace and blessings to you brothers out there just pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Alright, this is the brother Armor from the gym at Charlotte. I'm coming to you the lesson, getting on how our people, after all that's going on in the world, man, after all the oppression and the hardships that we have have been done to by the so-called white man. you know, our people still hold out faith that, he's gonna change and be for us, man. I came across this picture on the Google Plus, and it made me want to do this video on it because our people are foolishly still holding out hope that this so-called white man will change, man. Okay, because they truly believe that this captor, our oppressor, Slacky, that he's gonna be for us when, every time that something goes wrong with our people, man. Whether the judicial system fails us, you know, we get negative portrayals on every form of media. They still hold out hope that this so-called white man will treat them, quote unquote, human. Which are pretty much them being right for us, man. And that would never happen because first and foremost, they're not for us. They're not for us to begin with, man. Because we're not the same type of people, man. Esau is the seed of the wicked, and Jacob, Israel we're the seed of the righteous, man. So we're never gonna be able to coexist, man. Okay, and I'm gonna start out in Genesis just to prove that we ain't the same people. Okay, this is Genesis 25 and 21, and it reads, "And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the Lord struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger." All right, so it shows you that it says two different manner of people, right? So it shows you we're not the same. But like I was saying, because of that, it proves that we aren't the same people, man. So our people hold on to this false hope that after everything the so-called white man have done, that they really believe that he's gonna change and be for our people, man. But all it is a form of Stockholm syndrome, man. And I'm gonna get the definition of what that is. Like, this is Stockholm syndrome, from the dictionary. It says it's a feeling of trust or affection felt in certain cases of kidnapping or hostage taking by a victim towards a captor. All right, and that shows that who our captors are, man. Because how did so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans get over to this country, man? About through the transatlantic slave trade, man. So told you we was taken captive and we was gonna be brought over here, man. Like I told you in Deuteronomy chapter 28, man. We was gonna be taken captive and brought over to this land, which we know today as America, man. All right. So, and after all the atrocities that we faced during slavery, all you gotta do is just do some research on how they used to, you know, whip us to death, hang us, burn our bodies, feed our children the alligator bait, all different types of atrocities that we had happen to us as a people. They think that those people just magically fell off the earth and they're not here anymore because you can work with a so-called white man and he'll put on that little fake cheesy smile for you, and you think that's your buddy, man. All right, but that wicked spirit is still in these devils, man. They just had a reason to hide it, but now that you got this clown in office, Donald Trump, they have no reason to hide it anymore. So therefore, they're beginning to show their hatred for you. All right, 'cause that hatred never went away. Okay, so I'm gonna get this. This is I'll get two scriptures. This is Jeremiah 12 and 23. All right, Sloppy. That's the wrong one. 13, Jeremiah 13:23. It reads, "Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good, that are come accustomed to do evil." And the answer is no, man. So-called white man can never change, man, because he is the wicked of the scriptures, what the scriptures speak about, man. All right, he's that wicked seed of Cain, man. All right, so he was created to be adverse to righteousness, man. So there's no way that he can change, man. And he's gonna continue to show this hatred for us, man, because that whole seed line, it bears a hatred for our people going all the way back to Genesis again, because we had the birthright from them, man, and they've hated us ever since. Okay, and I'm gonna get this to prove that too. All right, this is Ezekiel 35:5, and it reads, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had in the time that their iniquity had an end," man, because through that hatred that we face from our people, you know, they've been able to do any and everything they want to us, man. Kill us unjustly, put all these laws to destroy us as a people, man. Flood our neighborhoods with drugs, you know, this homosexuality, agenda, everything that they've done to come against us as a people, man. They've all done this because of that perpetual hatred they had since, we got the birthright from them, man. And our people still hold out, knowing all the things that's going on, man. You look at the accomplishment that we try to do as a people, trying to better ourselves, such as the Black Wall Street. People then try to make these little organizations to come against, America's, which is like the Black Panther Party. You know, these so-called gangs. All these different things they try to do in a so-called righteous way, but it wasn't. It was never meant to be like that, because the Lord would allow us to come up as a people. So through Esau, he put us down, man, because this land is supposed to be meant for our captivity. That's why we can't never prosper in this land, right? And the so-called white man is the sword of Yahweh Shem Shai, like it tells you in Psalms 17 and 13, man. But they can get away with all these things because they're over us right now, man. But our people don't want to accept that the so-called white man is evil, man. They still hold out hope that he's going to change, man. And we show that through everything that we try to do as a people, man. It always comes to naught because they always find ways to tear us down, man. Right? They trust in them so much for no reason, because the so-called white man can't help us. Right? That's not the way to go to try to become a better life, man. Only way for us to get to become better as a people is to come back to the Lord, man. Right? This is Lamentation 4:17, and it says, "As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain hope, and in our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us." And it's been proven time and time and time again that the so-called white man cannot save us, man, because he doesn't want to save us, because he wants to destroy us, man. All right, all you gotta do is look up, Project Megiddo, Agenda 21, and the Georgia Guidestone, and it's all a plan that they've set up along with the other nations to destroy and see Israel off the face of the earth, man. All right, that's the whole MO of the so-called white man is doing, is to destroy us as a people. Okay, because they don't want our people to know this. That's why the average everyday Joe Sixpack eater bites, they don't really know exactly why they hate us as a people. But these higher up, these elites, they know they know who we are as a people. They know who they are as people. So they know that the reason why they hate us, man. All right, but our people, you know, through the deception of this world, they think that just some of the so-called white man will give you a job, they'll give you some money, He'll do all these goodies for you that he thinks that that you're gonna be able to. It's like they think that he's gonna accept them and everything when that's not the case, man. All right, you get this because at the end of the day, you can't trust the so-called white man because he's always having an agenda in the back of his head to to kill you as a people, man. That's not it. Bear with me. So like I said, you're never supposed to. You can't trust the so-called white man. All right. And my mind is playing tricks on me at the moment, and I can't remember where that scripture is at. Hold on. Slock you. Chapter 12. All right. Sirach 12 and 10. 12 and 10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. And so the so-called white man, you're never supposed to trust them, man, because like I said, they have an agenda that they have since they came into power to destroy us as a people, man, through their new world order, man. So they don't want Israelites on the planet because they know that we're adverse to them, and that we're not supposed to be coexisting together, man, because we know Esau's sole purpose on this earth is to be the wicked, and they know that there's a judgment coming for the things they've done to our people, man. So in order to get rid of this so-called, to try to get rid of this judgment they got coming, they want to eradicate us as a people, man. But that's not gonna happen, all right? That's why these secret meetings they come to, like the UN, they Bilderberg meetings and all these trilateral committee and all these things. They go in and just devise ways to try to help oppress Israel, man. So I'm gonna get this scripture. All right. This is Isaiah 29:15, which reads, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, Who seeth us, and who knoweth us?" Right. Because it says death and destruction to those that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, man. Because they do these deeds, you know, in the secret meetings, and they, like the what's that thing called? The where they pretty much they do these different secret meetings to help put so-called spells on Israel to make them do they bidding, like as far as like the homosexuality thing. They do all these different seances, talk to Satan, conjure up these demons to try to help find new ways to oppress Israel, man. So they don't, and they think nobody sees them that why when they do these things, man. But as servants of the Lord, man, He's opened our eyes up so we can uncover all these things and expose them for it, man. So their judgment is coming, man. But as a people, you know, we can't look to Esau for no help, man. Because at the end of the day, Esau is going to be destroyed, man. We're gonna come up as a people. Esau is gonna become a slave, man. So you shouldn't wanna be hand in hand with the so-called white man because you're gonna be destroyed, man. If you still trying to look for help, with the so-called white man. All right, I'm gonna get this last one. This is Proverbs 11:21, which says, "Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered." All right. So if you want to join hand in hand with the so-called white man, you're gonna go down with the so-called white man. But this is why we gotta forsake this world and come back to your how about Shemal Shah, because hey, this place is meant for destruction. So if you want to continue to look to Esau for help, you want to see try to change the so-called white man to make him righteous, then hey, you're gonna die trying, man. You're gonna die along with him, man. So Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Double honor to my apostle elders of great minister over the time of his truth. And peace and blessing to brother out there who's pushing his word, not truth and sincerity. Shalom.